those fields.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday, February 11th meeting of the Delhi Township Board of Trustees. In a moment, we will rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. After the Pledge of Allegiance, we ask you to remain standing as we have a moment of silence. A moment of silence, obviously, right now for Nancy Guthrie, her family, but not just for them, but all of them that are suffering missing persons and trying to find out where loved ones are. It's not just about them, but it's about all missing people here in this country. And we just ask for prayers to be sent their way and to just bring resolve. All this in Jesus' name, amen. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Public comment. I have nobody signed in for public comment. For those watching at home, we do public comments at the beginning of the meeting. We've said this several times now, and that's a benefit for you. So those that want to have public comment don't have to sit through the entire meeting and finally get to the end. But I have nobody signed in, so we will move on. Approval of the minutes, please. Mr. Luby?
Okay, we do not have the approval of the minutes. We'll go ahead and add those to the next meeting. But we do have a motion for overtime. Motion to approve the payment of overtime for pay period ending January 6, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion approved.
Motion to approve bills for payment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes, motion approved. Report from the fiscal officer. Continue, Mr. Luby.
The only significant transaction I have is that we did receive a real estate tax advance last week for $866,000. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee correspondence. Trustee Sturts.
Yes, we have a letter that came from, let me make sure I get it all right. Oh, heck, I'll read it. Anyway, it was for one of our police officers who were partnered with the Hamilton County Police Association Underwater Search and Rescue Unit. They were called to the scene, you may have seen on the news, where a car drove into the Ohio River down by Public Landing, and we had an officer there, and our officer was Officer Cold Iron. So the recovery, according to the letter of commendation, was this recovery was incredibly challenging and presented many obstacles that had to be overcome. Temperature outside was approximately 0 degrees with negative wind chills. It was nighttime. The boat ramps were covered in snow and ice. The river has floating ice on top of it, and the currents in the river are approximately 1.5 miles per hour. That all adds up to a lot of hard work. Because of his professionalism, dedication, and courage, the victim and the vehicle recovered in extremely harsh conditions, and the family was able to have their loved ones returned to them. So we are commending you on your action. So, Officer Cold Iron, thank you for risking your life, too, and doing what you're trained to do. So God bless the family, and God bless Officer Cold Iron.
Thank you. Trustee Seavey.
Yeah, I would like to say a big thank you to Public Works and for Parks that chipped in and helped for the recent snow removals. It was a great job, and you know, it's one of the few times we've had a snowstorm that I didn't get a phone call from somebody that was wondering if we were plowing. So great job, guys. Thank you so very much. That's all.
Thank you. Public Works Department, please. Resolution.
Resolution 2026-12 declaring necessity for Delhi Township Street Rehabilitation and Repair Project 2026A and ordering the construction, repair, and maintenance of various township streets and sidewalks without petition, declaring an emergency and dispensing with a second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Discussion, please.
Yes, we're excited to get started on this project for 2026. A bigger rehab project. We estimate it coming in under $1.3 million. It'll be out to bid in the next couple weeks. And just talking to other jurisdictions, we're pretty excited. It sounds like a fair amount of contractors are bidding on their projects, which should be good for the township and prices.
Yes.
So excited to get started.
Okay. I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes. Resolution passes. Continue.
Resolution 2026-13 enacted by the Board of Trustees, Delhi Township, Hamilton County, Ohio, hereinafter referred to as the Legislative Authority, Local Public Agency, or LPA, in the matter of stated described project, declaring emergency and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Discussion on this, please.
Thank you, trustees. This is the best way to probably explain this resolution. It's the state's way of doing a spending authority for the traffic improvements on Delhi Pike at Clemmy. I know we've talked about it at quite a few meetings, doing some resolutions specifically for the state, just kind of for the grant. But as you can see, it's 3 lanes we're adding coming out of this facility in Clemmy. It should be a really good improvement for the township. And as you can see, the yellow lights on Delhi Pike now, that is for the project. Duke is moving one of the poles. So it's already started, but it really hasn't started yet.
Okay.
Any questions?
No? I move to dispense with the second reading of this I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say this is a project that has been in the works, that Ron's been working on since 2022.
I would
was
say it's
originally
about right.
when the funding
Yes.
was secured. Originally, we were expecting as much as $400,000 to be our local match, and it was down to $260,000.
260. We shouldn't exceed much over that, if under. A little bit of engineering costs.
Yep. So
Waited 2 more years. It would
going
have been free.
No, we've been able to keep the project on track for starting this summer, too.
Thank you.
So it'll be finished before Seton opens up their facilities.
we'll
Okay.
be coordinating with them, but it'll be, if not before they open, shortly after.
Okay,
Yep.
good to know. I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, resolution passes.
Resolution 2026-14, authorizing execution and submission of the 2025 Township Highway System mileage certification, declaring an emergency and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of this resolution.
Discussion, please.
Thank you, trustees. This is something we do every year, the mileage certification. Our township mileage is 54.62, and there is a subdivision wrapping up, I believe, out west, and I would assume we'll accept that either this year or next year off of Fox Trails, I think.
Trails,
Yeah. So it should increase by a little bit next year.
Thank you.
I move to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
I second the motion to dispense with the second reading of this resolution.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, resolution passes. Anything else going on? Moving on.
And just like that, the grass is green.
It is green. As we said.
We had a little slick snow Friday. I think we were supposed to get a half inch. We got 2 inches right during the middle of the day, but we were able to salt with the higher temperatures and get, it got a little slick there for an hour and a half or so, but we were able to get it cleaned up and everybody home safe from school.
Great. Yep. Thank you so much. Administration, please. Administrators report.
Nothing too exciting right now. We are working on our grant presentation for the State Capital Fund. Mr. Suppi and I are going to be presenting our tennis court resurfacing, so that'll be coming up at the end of this month. We are also working with more local swim clubs who are interested in getting swim time, lane time at the Delhi Athletic Club and our natatorium. So it's a great problem to have. We're trying to figure out how to squeeze more people in because we're almost at capacity as far as utilization during season. So hopefully we've got future partnership opportunity there. Other than that, quick shout out. Jim and I will be guest speakers at a Cincinnati State class coming up this week. So looking forward to that fun time. So that's all I have.
Very good. Announcement of community events. Mr.
Randy, you have something?
Yep.
Schuyler.
Yep. There we go. All right. Galentine's Day candy making is Friday, February 13th at 7 p.m. This is at the Delhi Event Center Culinary Kitchen. Celebrate with your friends at this fun, laid-back candy making class led by Chef Valerie, owner of My Choice Chocolates. Learn to dip, drizzle, and decorate your own chocolates in this hands-on class. Take home a beautiful box of your creations. Perfect for gifting to a Valentine or to keep for yourself. Cost is $50 per person, registration required. You can also enjoy a glass of wine or beer for an additional $5 extra. Alice in Wonderland Unbirthday Tea Party by the Delhi Event Center and Fairy Godmother Events is Sunday, February 22nd at 2 p.m., again at the Event Center. Join us for a very merry Unbirthday Tea Party. Immerse yourself in the whimsical tale of Alice in Wonderland at the Mad Hatter's Party as you celebrate your unbirthday. Enjoy visits from the Mad Hatter and Alice herself as you sip on curious drinks, eat curious tea time treats, and work on a craft inspired by the novel. Characters provided by the Fairy Godmother Events. This is $25 per person. Registration is required. You can go to the Delhi Event Center website to register. Holi, India's Festival of Colors, will be held here Sunday, March 8th at 2 p.m. Presented by the Delhi Event Center and the Cultural Center of India. This free, family-friendly event will delve into the history and tradition of Holi, or Holi, one of India's most popular holidays. Enjoy a traditional Bollywood dance performance while you celebrate with family and friends.
Do we have a picture of that or no?
Oh, we do not. I apologize.
Okay.
All right, Clues and Cocktails, Death of a Gangster is Saturday, March 21st at 6:30 p.m. here at the Delhi Event Center. Cost is $75 per person. You've been invited to the Dunn Speakeasy for the wedding of the year. In this Married to the Mob event, you'll never know who to trust. With two families merging together, someone is bound to lose power, which means someone else will lose their life. Watch as intrigue, romance, and suspense unfold, then do some sleuthing to solve a murder. While you're considering suspects, evidence, and motives, enjoy themed cocktails and an authentic Italian dinner from
Pompilio's.
Pompilio's. There we go. There we go. All right. The Delhi Annual Easter Egg Hunt, hosted by the Delhi Skirt Game Charity, is Saturday, March 28th at 9:30 a.m. This is a new location this year, right here at the Delhi Town Square lawn. Age groups include 5 years old and under, and 6 years old to 10 years old. Also new this year is sensory-friendly hunt for all ages, starting at 10:30 a.m. All children in attendance will receive a goodie bag and raffle ticket and a chance to win a prize. Delhi Police and Fire Departments will be in attendance for all to explore. The Delhi Park's annual Spring Craft Show and Vendor Show is Saturday, March 21st, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Delhi Senior and Community Center. Shop over 30 crafters and vendors. You can find everything from handcrafted gifts and baked goods to popular name brand items. Everything you need to fill those Easter baskets. For more information, please call Parks Department at 513-451-3300. The annual Cleanup Delhi Day is Saturday, March 16th.
May 16th.
I'm sorry, May 16th. May 16th, thank you, at the Delhi Senior and Community Center parking lot. Open to Delhi residents only. Proof of residency is required. Safely dispose of unwanted household materials at this free event. No yard waste, computer equipment, hazardous chemicals, liquids, paint, batteries, or closed drums will be accepted. Residents must be in line by 1 p.m. to participate in this free event. For additional information, please contact Dan Ryan at 513-451-3300 or dryan@delhi.oh.us. All right. Delhi Concerts in the Park 2026 season. June 17th, we have Cincinnati Transit Authority. July 1st, Bronson Arroyo Band. July 22nd, The Remains. August 19th, The Menus. September 2nd, Forever Diamond. September 16th, Michelle Robinson Band. All concerts in the park are held at the Delhi Park Performance Pavilion at 5125 Foley Road. Food and drinks are available for purchase. No coolers, please. For additional information, please contact Parks Department at 513-451-3300. And finally tonight, the Delhi Spring Softball Leagues are now forming. Get your team registered today for the Delhi Parks and Recreation Spring Softball season. Games are Friday and Sunday night leagues are available. Contact Dan Ryan for additional information at 513-451-3300. We do also have some information about upcoming Mount St. Joe clinics for, I think it's physical therapy clinics, and we'll be putting that information out on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Very good, thank you. Great event here Saturday night, Kids, Cops, Firemen. Sold-out crowd there, the menu's playing, and that was quite a joy to see that and to see this place just packed. Bob, to come in and see you flying all over and Mary and everybody, that was great. Everyone pitched in and had a heck of a crowd. And it leads me to a quick question, just so we're fair to everybody. On that Queen of Hearts drawing, where is that? There's two. There's one that benefits
Three.
Skirt Game. There's one that benefits the Kids, Cops, Firemen, and you say there's the third one?
St. Dominic?
And St. Dominic's. I know one is up at Maloney's, and is that for the Skirt Game?
I believe so,
Don Jenkins
yes.
is here. Ask him.
Don, can you clarify this? I want to make sure we give everybody a shout out, if you would.
Yeah, the Queen of Hearts for the Delhi Skirt Game is up at Maloney's on Tuesday night
Tuesday night, starting,
at 6 o'clock, and we do the drawing at 8:30.
okay.
Right now, I think the jackpot's like $9,800.
So, yeah, Tuesday night, they can get a ticket when they get there.
Yep, they can get a ticket. They also have tickets up there at the bar that if you go into Maloney's, you can buy tickets from the bartenders and all that other stuff up there.
Okay. And that's one, and then we also have for Kids, Cops, Firemen, which is done,
Friday night at Jim and Jack's down on River Road, 6 to 7:30. The drawing's at 7:30. The pot's about almost identical as the Skirt Games.
yeah, and obviously all goes to fantastic causes. And then St. Dominic's?
St. Dominic holds theirs down at Delhi Pub. I'm not sure what night, but there are 3 going on in Delhi. So everybody's, and then there's one at Wishbone.
Okay.
And that's St. Antoninus, I think.
Oh.
So, yeah, we have 4 of them going on in the area.
Okay. And each ticket is about how much? $2 a piece to win close to 10 grand?
They get half. They only get half, right, Don?
Well, you get half, half goes to the charity, or do they get that half?
They get half. The other half goes back into the pot.
So close to 5 grand for $2.
Yeah.
All right. Again, all great charities, so please, we want to make sure everyone gets a shout out and continue on. And again, congratulations Saturday night. That was awesome to see. Okay, we have a need for executive session tonight, so we'll entertain a motion to retire to executive.
Motion to retire to executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, and/or compensation of public employees of the township, and to discuss the purchase, sale of property or for public purpose.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Luby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sturts?
Yes.
Mrs. Seavey?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, very good. We will retire to executive. Our next meeting is February 25th, the end of the month at 6 o'clock. You're all welcome to come out. Happy Valentine's Day coming up, and see you next time.
Thank you.